What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Dope Life Podcast, the dopest podcast out there. And of course, I'm your host, Coach AJ, Dope Life Coach, the dopest life coach out there. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss another episode. If you could be oh so lovely and dope and leave us a rating and review, we will greatly appreciate it. So in today's episode, I'm going to be giving you 25 tips that you can use to get through the holidays. Because, the holidays are known to be spectacular, fun, and all these great things, but it also could add in a little bit of stress. So I'm going to give you 25 tips that you can use to get through the winter holidays, but also make sure and that you're putting yourself first and taking care of yourself within the entire process. So let's get into tip number 1. Communicate what you are comfortable with. Speak up. If something is bothering you, set those boundaries from the jump. If something doesn't feel comfortable from you, from previous holidays, speak up, use your voice so that you could feel comfortable throughout the holidays. Tip number 2, make time for activities to also center and ground yourself. Okay, so that's meditation, exercise. I like to do like warm baths or really warm showers, warm beverages, you know what I'm saying? Like that, just by you also taking care of yourself, you're able to show up and be, attentive and present throughout the holidays as well. Tip number 3, make sure you carve up some time to also recharge your own battery. However that looks for you, whether it means that you want to take a nap or you want to go and do winter sports, whatever it is, go ice skating, stay indoors and bake and do things for yourself, whatever it means, make sure you also put yourself first and recharge your own battery throughout the time. Tip number 4, exercise. Exercise is a great way. If you've heard me say it, I don't exercise just for my body. That's a bonus. I personally exercise for the mind, especially around the winter holidays. It's important for you to take care of yourself. If you're like me and you suffer from seasonal depression around this time, this is a great way for you to, implement some type of exercise routine to keep your body moving and, release those good endorphins that we have. Number 5, aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Now, I know you're going to say, well, don't I aim for this all the time? Yes, because while you're doing all the social gathering, family gatherings, I don't know if you're traveling. I know some people do travel on the holidays. It's important to make sure that you don't neglect yourself, okay? Especially the moms out there. Make sure that you're also prioritizing and getting adequate sleep, because we know adequate sleep also leads to good mental health practices and also overall taking care of your well-being. All right, number 6, reach out to friends or family who are supportive and caring. So if you don't have a lot of family nearby, reach out to friends, create your own little, I don't know, like they have Friendsgiving. I don't know if they have Friendmas. I'm just kidding. A Friendmas, I don't know if they have like a friend Christmas type of or holiday type of dinner. You could do that as well. If you live far away from them, you could do things virtually as well. I think one thing that we learned from COVID is doing things virtually is possible. It's not the same, but it's definitely a way to still feel close and connected with our family. Tip number 7, helping others. Helping others can give you a sense of a boost in your mood. And also, it's always great to give back. So whether it is you're volunteering to a shelter, if you're volunteering to an old age home as well. I know a friend of mine used to give out socks, packages, and sandwiches around and hot cocoa once a year. Every year, that was a way for their family to give back. So if you create a type of tradition that way also with your family and friends, that's also a good way to give back to the community. Tip number 8, focus on what you are thankful for, but focus on the small things. Don't focus so much on the big things. The small things are just as important as the big things, but I think sometimes we skip over the small things. So it's good to kind of to take a moment and show gratitude to those. And if you'd like, journal it out so that you could just, kind of rethink of all the good memories you possibly have and all the good things you do have to be thankful for, especially we're at the end of the year. Number 9, don't put too much pressure on yourself to have that perfect holiday, okay? Aim for an enjoyable holiday. Don't worry so much about the perfection aspect of it all. Just as it usually, I don't think my mother has ever aimed for a perfect holiday. And we all just enjoy having a good meal, company, camaraderie, chilling, we have a drink in a Jamaican household called Saro. We'll have that, and we just chill out and we play games. And now that we have kids involved, my brother has 3 sons, so it's even 10 times more funner because we get to play games with them. So we just aim for an enjoyable holiday every year. Tip number 10, try to stay present in the present moment. Reduce your phone usage, y'all. Put the phone away, keep it in your pocket. You're around friends, unless you want to take pictures and stuff, and I do get that. But, because obviously sometimes we're on our phone, it can lead to scrolling very easily. And I understand that's a habit for some. But, just take a step back, put the phone away, and be more present in the present moment. Tip 11, financial stress. Let's talk about it. Don't overspend, y'all. Because when that January bill comes in, then we're like, damn. So try not to overspend around the holiday season. Try to keep your expenses down. Create a list and stick to it, with the way that they're calling a recession next year, which I think we've always been in one over the last few years. We need to make sure that we are taking care of our financial budget as well. Make to-do lists and keep track of all important dates. So if you know that within the holidays you have, I don't know, Christmas parties, and your kids have concerts. I remember I'm pretty sure that still happens till this day. I hope they never cancel stuff like that. Keep track of the dates, write it down, place it in your calendar. Who does not love a digital calendar? Place in your calendar so you can keep track, create the to-do list and stick to those to-do lists. And also give yourself grace when you're doing those to-do lists as well. Gotta add that one. Say no to invitations and requests. So if someone is saying, hey, I know you come to this every year, and maybe let's say hypothetically you didn't really enjoy it over the years, you could say no. Okay, you're allowed to say no. Or if you're just not feeling it this year, give yourself permission to say, I'm really not feeling it this year. I'm just going to take a step back, but I appreciate it. Maybe swing around next year, or maybe we could just do something one-on-one. I'm not really feeling to need around in, a public setting with more than one person. But if it's me and you want to go for coffee, you want to come over for a drink, by all means, we could do that. Because if they're too much for you, you're allowed to take a step back. Nothing's wrong with that. That's a great boundary to set as well. Tip number 14, start preparing for the holidays early to avoid the last minute stress. Look, I know some people, and I never understood it, but I understand it now, where they will start preparing their Christmas dinner the week of Christmas. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense to just cook it the day, the day of, but I do get it. It's a lot of work. So if you could somehow prepare for that type of, work, because it's work, right? All from one day almost, right? Do that. Prepare as much as you can so you can alleviate the stress off of you. 15, deep breathing. Look, you know about me. I love a good deep breathing. If you find yourself is having a very difficult time, take 3 deep breaths. In fact, tell your family to do it. If everything's just so stressful and everyone's just running around like a mad woman or a madman or just mad children everywhere, everyone's just trying to get everything done, just take a step back and allow yourself to take 3 deep breaths. Tip 16, comparing yourself to others in social media. Now, I know you're going to see pictures of other people and they're going to have their matching pajamas and stuff like that. You don't need to and let's say your family, everyone's wearing mixed match. So who cares? Okay. The whole kind of going back to one of the tips, can't remember which number it was, but enjoy it. The whole point is for you to enjoy the holidays. Nothing needs to be perfect. And you don't need to compare yourself to others. Just enjoy the holidays. Tip number 17. If you're feeling overwhelmed, step away from the situation. If you're feeling as if it's just too much at the moment, give yourself permission to just walk away for a minute, go in the bedroom, back patio, the garage, outside the front door, go for a quick walk if you're cool with it, and then, come back. But allow yourself to also, this is the whole point, is for you to take care of yourself. Regroup for a few minutes and come back. Tip 18, talking to others who are going through similar struggles. Look, speak with others, you know what I'm saying? If you find that someone this is the first Christmas that they've lost a loved one, and you know that they've done it maybe for many years, speak with them. Know that you could have that support system. Or if this is a very touching type of holiday that, we like to celebrate for many reasons, reach out to someone that could actually understand, groups as well, communities as well, that can help you throughout that process. I'm going to emphasize this one. Do not feel guilty for saying no to the things that don't serve your mental health. I'm going to repeat that one. Tip 19. Do not feel guilty about saying no for things that are not serving your mental health. Around the holidays, we all know that there could be something that just, that family member, I don't know, that work function, whatever it is. And you're just like, this is not serving my mental health. Say no. You're allowed to say no to them. And then keep persisting. You keep setting that boundary of, look, I ain't doing it. Keep saying no. Okay. And you could say no with conditions as well. Just want to put that in there. You could also say no with conditions as well. Tip 20, be kind to yourself and focus on your own strengths. So for example, if you find like you're good at, I don't know, a certain meal and you want to contribute, or if you're good at putting the decorations up, but you're not good at something else, say, yo, I will do just this. And focus on the strengths that you can add and attribute to the holidays as well. Tip 21, make time for things that bring you joy and make you feel good. So I'm kind of going back to the winter sports. If you're a person who likes skating or skiing or snowboarding or going to a cabin in the holiday, if you're a person that likes to do a little road trip, a little traveling as well, ice fishing, I don't know, something, but make sure you do these activities that make you feel good. If you're a person that's like sitting in front of a fireplace, whether it is a fake fireplace or not, and playing, or the ones that you could upload onto your TV, and playing some Christmas music and looking at your tree for a few minutes while drinking some hot cocoa, by all means, do that. Do what makes you feel good around the holidays as well. Tip 22, break big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. All right. So if you got like, I got to make the turkey, or in our family, we make curry goat. I'm just saying. So, but if you have to make the turkey, break it down. Maybe you start the day before. Maybe you start like in the morning and you start breaking it down so it's manageable for you. However it is manageable for you. In the holidays, meet yourself where you're at and how you can actually show up. Tip 23, delegate. All right? So share responsibilities with others and to lighten your load. If you know that it's becoming too much over the years, it's too overwhelming. I'll give you an example. My mother, she's 70. So, for many years, it's just been her doing everything. She still wants to cook. That's not a problem. We're never there. She cooks like mad early in the morning. So we're never there when she cooks, but we're the cleanup crew. We clean up everything now. And it's just because, that it's sharing the responsibilities with us. We used to clean up a bit before, but she'd say, no, I'll do it. Now as we're getting older, it's like, nah, Mom, we'll do it. So delegate it, or now she'll delegate who brings the dessert, who brings the salad, what are you guys bringing so I don't buy it. So she delegates who does what. And now it's like a tradition. We just know that we got to do it. Tip 24, keep things simple and simplify the decorations, the plans to reduce the stress. Prior the other tip I said, like a lot of us, especially as kids, we don't think about the fanciness of it all. My Christmases in my family were never fancy. I see pictures of people like it's so fancy. It looks great, but we like it simplistic and we love it. Again, we're there for the food, the camaraderie, the just hanging out with each other and enjoying the holidays because that means more to us than anything. And the final tip 25, the holidays can be enjoyable. So make time to relax and enjoy yourself. All right. So after all the work has been done, after everything's, like everyone's belly is full, everyone's having a good time, don't forget to sit back also and just chill. Even if you're one of those people where your belly is full, look back, look around you and enjoy it. Be willing to just be in the present moment, be around family and enjoy those moments. And if you're not around family, be around friends. If you're not around friends, you're by yourself, create your own tradition. I know somebody who will go away for the holidays for Christmas and they travel, different parts of the world. I also know somebody who will literally make their own meal, but switch it up. It's not the traditional turkey or chicken because it's just them. So they'll do their own local meal, or they'll have people over. They spread the meals to neighbors who are also, that by themselves in their apartment. Like there's so many ways you could do it. And I think we need to implement, because I understand not everyone has family, right? Some people are just kicking it by themselves. So by all means, your own traditions. I think that's another tip I forgot to add. I'll add as a bonus. Create your own traditions. Hope you enjoyed this episode. My name is Coach AJ, Dope Life Coach. By all means, go ahead and share this in your stories so other people can have a dope Christmas holiday as well. And as always, walk with peace and walk with love.